if you want to see how I created this look, stay tuned. And it's inspired by Jeffree Star, by the way. Oh, she said it. I am feeling spring. I am bright green and pink. We're using the Querida palette by Wicked Sisters, Morticia Addams inspired, to create this look. Be sure to check out everyone below: Chelsea, Anne, Jenn, Natalie, and Mary. All of their channels and their videos will be listed below. Go give them a shout out. Go tell them I said hi. Go say hi to everybody. Spread the love. Hello and welcome to my channel, or welcome back. Today we have another collab with the Women Who Collab group. Chelsea chose the Querida from Wicked Sisters. Here she is. It is a beautiful palette. Not as spooky as you might think, being Morticia Addams inspired. A little bit about Wicked Sisters. They are an indie brand and they are out of New Orleans, Louisiana. They are very cool people. They do some really fun lives on Instagram and on their TikTok, so check that out. Let's get right to it today. This is the palette, and the shades that Chelsea chose for me to use are Querida, Rose Stems, Deadly Nightshade, Baking Powder, and Cleopatra. Now the green shirt makes sense, yes? Okay, good. Holy crap, except for Baking Powder, they're all mattes. That's okay, because these colors, this look, I already know the look that I'm doing. Believe it or not, I am doing a look that's inspired by a Jeffree Star look. Right here. And he's wearing his Beauty Killer 2 palette. Don't get me started. I looked at it and I was like, it's literally Conspiracy in a smaller, different shape palette. I was matching up the Conspiracy palette colors with it. Also, Skeleton said this. If you ever see Skeleton, I was so like, I said it before he did. The day that Jeffree showed the Beauty Killer 2, I was like, dude, what can you do with these shades? Like, they don't all go together very well. They're very disconnected and strange. Reminded me of the original Conspiracy palette, where you're like, yeah, it's a lot of crazy colors, but not really a story. You know, a really disjointed, insane fever dream story, maybe. And the thing about the Beauty Killer 2 is I went through and I actually matched up all those shades. They were so similar to shades in Conspiracy that honestly, people, for what is that palette, like 40 bucks or something? I am going to do this exact look that Jeffree started with the Querida palette from Wicked Sisters. So you don't have to spend that much money to get a look like that. So that's why I wanted to do this, because there are so many options out there. You can do indie brands and small brands. And to me, like, indie brands are like, the people are maybe less than 10 people in the whole company, and usually their immediate family. A lot of these companies, they only have 5 to 10 people tops working for them. That's kind of what I consider an indie brand. People have argued with me and said, well, Jeffree's an indie brand. I'm like, well, yeah, but he's also his own corporation. He's got Jeffree Star Pets now. He's got Jeffree Star Skin, all these different things going on. He's so big now, and he's got like the Star Lounge stuff. I'm trying to get this shape as close as I can to what he did. He has a different eye shape as me, so clearly it's not going to be exactly identical. Oh, by the way, this is Deadly Nightshade that I'm starting with. And it's not, I could keep deepening it. It's not quite as dark as the shade that he has on in this, but I am doing kind of a similar shade. I'm going to use Querida. A lot of fallout from Querida, but that's okay, because it is very pigmented too. So we're going to do this up here. You know, it's weird. He has such a different eye shape than me that it's a little challenging to get this. He has the dark coming like way up like this, almost to right under his brow right here. Okay, I like it. So this is Rose Stems, and I'm going to do, I mean, this is almost identical to the shade that he's wearing, and that's going to go up here. Ooh, pretty. Oh my god, this is so pretty. You know, you wouldn't think Morticia Addams and you're doing this whole like crazy pink eye, right? But here it is. It's happening. Oh, I love it. Oh my god. Okay, Rose Stems. I thought this was a matte. It's not. Look how glowy that is. Let's do a little zoom in here. Hi. Okay, I'm a little closer now. Rose Stems is actually very shimmery, and oh my god, this could be a new favorite pink right here. Oh, wow. More Rose Stems. I want to bring it up this way a little bit. There's going to be some serious layering going on with this look here. I do want to get the shape and the similar look he has. That's why I'm only doing one eye on camera, because this will take me forever. If we do both, this is going to be way too long of a video, and y'all gonna get bored of me. So yeah, tell me in the comments below, like, what do you think is an indie brand? What is, and I said I was gonna do a video on that and talking about what are indie brands and what's the definition, because there's so much to go into. But the thing is, I have somebody who's gonna help me research that and has been unable to help me research as of yet. So, you know, I'm having to wait a little bit, because I really do need some help with it, because it's a lot of research. And I also want, it's my niece, okay, I'll just tell you, it's my niece is going to help me research it, but my niece is also into indies and has introduced me to a lot of indie brands, and I really want my niece's input on this, because I think it's interesting to hear from, like, other people. Ooh, okay, I'm not going to do too much more with that. Okay, so I've used Querida, Deadly Nightshade, and Rose Stems. We're going to go with baking powder, and I know you're dying to see the green, but we'll get to it. Now, it's hard to tell from the photo. I believe that he used a white on his lid, so that is what I'm going to do, although it is very messy and difficult to get on. Yeah, this is much better. You know, usually I like to do the finger on the eyelid, but this is working better. Now, with this, the one thing I will say that I kind of wish I would have done is I wish I would have done a cut crease with the white, but we don't have time for all that today, do we? No, so we're not doing it. Maybe in the future, maybe I'll try this again. I know, that'll be boring, right? It'll be like, I'm going to watch you recreate the exact same eye look a second time. You know what would be funny is, what if I tried to recreate the same eye look from, like, all different indie palettes? That would be kind of fun. I think I might be down with that. The shades, like, there's so many that are like, they're a bunch of pinks with a pop of green. And I'm not like ragging on anybody who does that. It's a great thing, especially for spring. This is turning out to be a very springy eye look, I will say. You don't usually think spring Morticia Addams, but here we are. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna just dust a little bit of I'm going to dust a little baking powder on my upper brow bone here, just to lighten this up. And hell, you know what? I didn't put any highlighter on, so I'm using baking powder as a highlighter. Ah-ha-ha. Cute! Oh, I love it. Okay, I love it. Well, maybe it went a little crazy on my nose. But I didn't put any highlighter on, so yeah, we're using baking powder as the highlighter. Let's do that. Wow, I really like that. That baking powder, great highlighter. Definitely. All right, so now we have to do this green, which this is going to be interesting. So it's not really doing what I want. We're going to try to fix this, and let me show you how. I want that really bright green in, like, the inner eye. I'll try to drop his little picture up here somewhere, but there's this line of green right there. I'm not liking how this is working out. So what I am going to do is, I'm going to actually just take this, a wipe. I wiped some of that off. Now what I have is the Glamlite Eye-cing In white. I really want this green to pop. I mean, it's just not going to have the same effect if the green does not super duper pop. I'm doing a little bit of a, kind of like a cut crease kind of thing, and then just blending it out with the icing. It's almost like a little half inner cut crease, but I really need this pure white base to have the green pop. So we're gonna try this. All right. So that's how I kind of fixed that, because the green over the pink, it was just looking muddy. It was not at all doing what I wanted to do. So let's try this again. Round two. Oh my god, what a difference. Okay, see the difference in the green now? It's not muddy looking. It's so much better. He brought it like way down like this, so I will do that. And then we're gonna go Deadly Nightshade again. I told you this is kind of a very involved look, trying to duplicate something. The hardest thing if you're trying to duplicate an eye look from someone else is almost just realizing that really no two people have the exact same eye shape. So you can almost do something that's like, well, this is inspired by this person, but it's not, you know, it's not going to be exact because you have a different eye shape. By the way, people, you know how frustrating it is when guys are prettier than you? Is it just me? Just me? I don't know. Just me? When guys are prettier than you, it's just, I'm like, that shade ain't right. It ain't right. Okay, I don't have a dark color. Chelsea didn't pick a dark shade for me to do under my eye like his. So let me take a break. I'm going to clean this up, do the other eye, but that's my 5 shades right there. They're all there. I will be right back. So here we are, finished look. Let me do a little zoom in. Ta-da! What do you think? What do you think? I think it came out great. I really, really like it. Guess it's kind of like dark spring. You know, I got that dark thing going on. Anyway, if you want to know everything that is on my face, it will be below. And I have a secret for all of you. I am not wearing any foundation today. Now, look again. Look again. Let's zoom back in. I have no foundation on. What do you think of that? I think that's pretty cool. I didn't want to wear foundation today. I don't know why. I just wanted to try something different. I used a little bit of the Ordinary concealer and just on a couple spots, really. And then I had the Jessica Black UK company, LGBTQIA+ owned. If that's something you're into, check out Jessica Black. I'm very, very into this company. I like a lot of their products. Got this in a Boxycharm a while back and never tried it, but it's vegan and cruelty-free, made in the UK. This is Glow Drops in Rose Pearl. Brighten your complexion with a healthy natural glow. Apply all over face, use before makeup. But I didn't put any makeup on. I put that on. And then the only thing I used is I put on some of my Purlisse Youth Glow Vitamin C CC Cream SPF 50. Color correcting, brightening, age defying, full coverage benefits. So I didn't really wear a foundation. I just put on this Purlisse CC Cream, but you can still see like my natural freckles and things. I did not put freckles on. This is just what my skin looks like with this and a CC cream and no actual foundation covering everything up. I really like it. I think I'm going to do this again. It kind of looks a little more like natural, like not like I'm wearing a mask. Look at this craziness. I mean, I just went a little all out today with the green. I should go hike up and down my street because people will see me a mile away. Anyway, I hope you like this video. I love this palette. I will say one thing with Cleopatra, I really wanted it to be like a little more neon, a little brighter. I got it there, but it was a lot of layering, and I suggest using something like the icing, like a white eyeshadow base under it if you really want it to pop. But if you're afraid of a bright green and you want to kind of dip your fingers into the brights, this is such a beautiful palette, and they're having a site-wide sale right now, I think, too. So you might want to go check it out. I'll put a link to Wicked Sisters below. I am not affiliated. Maybe I will be someday. I don't know. Yeah, Cleopatra is not really... I expected it to be like the color of my hat, and it really wasn't, but I had to use a white base, and then I just kept layering it. It does build. But if you want like a really pretty lime green that's not like, you know me, I want it to be this color. But if you want to be like a normal person, you know, have a nice pop of green, this is beautiful. Gorgeous, gorgeous shade. If you want to be very dramatic with it, you just have to use a white base and build it up. My favorite shade in here, I don't know, I love all the pinks. Oh, you know me, I'm not a big like pink eyeshadow person. I know I wear it pretty well, but I like black, red, and green, and purples and blues. But these are really, really great shades. I absolutely love them. So again, I use Querida, Deadly Nightshade, Rose Stems, Baking Powder, and Cleopatra for this look. Check out all the ladies below, like I said, especially Chelsea, who chose this for me. And check out Wicked Sisters, and I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please consider liking and subscribing. It will help me a lot. It doesn't cost you anything, but it helps me out a lot. So if you haven't subscribed, you know, I do some fun stuff. Indie brand, go check them out. Just saying, you can get the same kind of look for like half the price if you use different palettes. I confess, I looked at that beauty killer too, because back in the day on MySpace, I was a MySpace person originally, and I followed Mr. Star. He was like the MySpace dude. I had so many of his old pictures saved on there and everything. It was hilarious. And you know, problems. I looked at Beauty Killer too because I'm like, oh my god, I remember when the original Beauty Killer came out. It was such a big deal. And I looked at it, and as someone from that era, I looked at it and went, meh. Meh. There's a few shades in there that I think are really cool, but they're already in other palettes, as I said. And you can get a lot of those shades in this Wicked Sisters palette. So there you go. Saving you some dough here. And if you don't want to support Jeffree, if you don't, you know, you followed him and you're just like, you know, I'm not judging either way if you want to or you don't, but I know there are some people who don't support him because of problematic things in the past. Some people can't let stuff go. Some people let it go more easily. And I'm not judging on that either. You have to make a value judgment of who you want to give your money to and where you want your money to go. Me personally, Wicked Sisters, Lethal. I am wearing the Lethal Cosmetics Ectoplasm in my waterline. That really makes this pop. I absolutely love this. This came out with the Teresa is Dead collection. For the first time in a long time, I'm actually wearing Glamnetic lashes. But I did want to have lashes on because Jeffree had lashes on in his look. This is my inspired by Jeffree's Beauty Killer 2 palette look. I hope you liked it. Thank you, Chelsea, for picking these colors. She did not know when she chose these colors that I went, oh my God, I saved that photo of him and I wanted to recreate that look. And it turned out that the colors she picked did it perfectly. Oh, I do still have my bangs, by the way. I moved them out of the way so you could really see the eyeshadow right now. Just wanted you to see it. Come back for more videos, unboxings, yada yada. I have March stuff to catch up on. You're going to see my March unboxings coming up like a little bit late, like tomorrow. Sorry about that. I've been sick. Things have been crazy and I just... getting my energy and my strength back has been a challenge, but I'm getting there. Finally done with my prednisone. Last doxycycline today, and I am done. I'm feeling better. I'm sounding better. My throat's still recovering, but I'm back. I promise this time. I will see you again soon. And come back next week. I'm sure I'll be doing another collab. I may try to recreate another look, so come back and find out. See you next time. Bye.